وعن جابر بن عبد الله عن النبي رضي الله تعالى عنه وعن كل الصحابة أجمعين عن النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم. Sayyidina Jabir ibn Abdullah narrates from Rasulullah صلى الله عليه وسلم قال إذا حدث الرجل الحديث ثم التفت فهي أمانة. Okay. If any hadith you have to go and narrate to your friends and everything mentioning about the class today, right, take this hadith inshallah. Okay. When a person says any statement, thumma altafata, and then he turns, fahiya amana, then that statement is an amana. Okay, that's what it means. All right, or literally. Let's look into the hadith. The words used over here is thumma altafata, iltifat. Right, iltifat means to flip or to turn. So what does iltifat means for this hadith? Because the way you are going to understand this hadith is how you are going to implement it in your life. Shurrah have explained that when a person speaks to another one and then after that he goes away from that place, meaning he becomes absent from that place, then this hadith is talking about that. Right? General Shurrah, they mention this. So if we discuss an issue over here and then we depart and you go your way, I go my way, now each of them should maintain that whatever the other person said in that gathering to you, that is an amana. You cannot become kha'in. You cannot you cannot leak it over to somebody else, right? That's what the general understanding of it says. Alama Turpushti, rahmullah, he mentions that no, there is detail in it. And understand this detail if you want to perfect yourself as a Muslim. Iltifat from its wording indicate that it refers to after that particular discussion. Right? So if I'm talking to you, what did we discuss before right now? Samt al-Hasan and al-Hadi al-Salih. That was the previous hadith, right? That matter finished. That thing finished, right? Now the topic changed over to another topic. Now we're talking about a person giving statements, right? So it's a new hadith, new talk. So he says the level over there you have to look at when a person moved away from that topic and goes over to another topic. That the previous topic, whatever he spoke to you, that is now an amana upon your hands. Now you cannot make khayana with that kind of a statement and say it to any other person. What's the fruit about it? You are sitting with me. According to the general explanation, I said when we depart and we go away, now you are no longer available here. Now I must not say it to anybody. Right, but some bright spark, who is nerdy one and who's going to start thinking like, oh, this could happen, that could happen. So he's going to say, okay, what if me and Abdurrahman, we are talking about something and this was personal matter that we were discussing, and then Zaki came and sat down and we start talking, and suddenly some private matter of Abdurrahman, I say that to Zaki, right? Abdurrahman is saying, what are you doing? That's my private matter with you, right? So I become the bright spark and say, no, remember the hadith, it was when you go away and you have left, you are no longer present here, then it becomes amanat upon me and I cannot talk about it. Right? So Allama Turpushti is saying like, no, don't think in that manner. Think in this manner that this was an understanding between two individuals on this topic. Now that topic is done. Now that understanding doesn't need to be there. Shariat is providing you that understanding itself. But when you talk independently in privately with somebody, and then after that somebody else join as well, the topic changed. Now the previous topic is amana between these two. It must not be discussed with the next person. Then Allama Turpushti says after that this yes, then after that, beyond that, if you want to apply it to the gathering, meaning that when we are seated here and we are talking about it, and now the gathering finished off and you went away and everything, you can apply to that as well, right? So the first level would be that. This is the second level. No, the hadith is open about it, right? So if your default position would be, because I don't know what matter was supposed to be private, right? So default position would be, don't discuss that matter to anyone else unless it was automatically understood by both parties, mutual understanding that this particular masala or fikr or tadabbur that we were doing, that we are going to talk about it with other people, right? So you have a mashwara in the morning for the jamaat and everything, and you discuss some fikr, right? Now the purpose of discussing that fikr was that fikr is going to bring about the same fikr later on, right? So automatically you know that you're not going to discuss. But then there was a similar mashwara from the Jamaat people, that they were talking about nitty gritties or technicalities of a particular community, right? Oh, this is the taqaza over here of this particular family, this person, particular family taqaza here, right? Now that is not to be discussed with anybody else. It was being discussed so that we can find solution for those things, right? So automatically these assessments you will have to make, but by default you are going to assess everything that I am talking to somebody in privacy or something, it's private, right? And many a times you would find a kabirin, you would find a mashayikh. I would get a message from one of my teachers or something, we spoke about this, right? I wanted to bring this issue in front of a couple of other scholars, do I have your permission to speak about it with them, right? Those are real gems of people who actually think in that manner. No, no, they are really really worried about my words are actual amana, I don't want to be making any khiyana into it. The hadith will come because this is being discussed. The hadith will come later on of the very famous hadith, al majalisu bil amana, right? Whatever the gatherings, generally any gathering, any meeting of two individuals or three individuals or four individuals, automatically it's an amana, right? But again, a basic understanding of different majalis is different. This is a majlis of ilmi gathering, right? We are discussing ulum. The purpose of ilm is to be made public, given to him. So automatically the default position is, whatever you're learning from here, go and give it out to other people as much as possible. Ballighu anni walau aya, right? Narrate for me even if it is one ayah. So what conclusion is, whatever you discuss with anyone, that discussion is an amana by default. You should hold guardian over it. If it was anticipated that you will not relay it elsewhere, then this that is upon your shoulders. You need to fulfill by it, right? And keep fulfilling by it.